On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Stafford. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw, Stafford. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. He's gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. On play action, now Brady. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20.
But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Henry running right. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-7, our score after one. Second down, Jacobs once more.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Brady now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall.
Jacobs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Josh Jacobs.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Jordan Phillips.
busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Stafford. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rate. And the Titan defense steps up here and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he stopped immediately there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started.
Tackle by Reggie Robinson.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
They find some open field here. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now Stafford. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
A check down here for Henry.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Stafford on first down. Going for it all.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To the air again, Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Henry.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Here's Stafford. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Javon Hargrave gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. After the sack on 1st down, Brady is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Saints get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He's going deep for Brown. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. To try again after the sack. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on the offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Here's Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford got his man complete over the middle. It's Foster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again is Stafford. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Complete. Richardson has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Stafford here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A give to Henry. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 15-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it again with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, it's Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he'll find Hall. Fighting his way through contact. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Robert Foster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Brady going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Jacobs. A 2nd
time.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
160 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On play action. Now Brady. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hall. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Brady gonna throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.